President Biden became the first United States president to issue a proclamation commemorating Indigenous Peoples Day in lieu of Columbus Day or in addition to Columbus Day. It is a big controversy, Columbus Day. Biden wrote in the proclamation the contributions that Indigenous peoples have made throughout the history in public service, entrepreneurship, scholarship, the arts, and countless other fields are integral to our nation, our culture, our society. Today we acknowledge the significant sacrifices made by Native peoples in this country and recognize their many ongoing contributions to our nation. Now, Biden also marked a change, of course, from previous administrations in this proclamation, marking Columbus Day, which honors Christopher Columbus, the man who is credited with discovering America, although America was discovered well before Christopher Columbus, who is the man who discovered America for the Spaniards and Europeans,
Right.
but it was well discovered before. But in that proclamation, the president acknowledged the death and destruction wrought on Native communities after Christopher Columbus journeyed to North America in the late 1500s, ushering in European exploration of the Western Hemisphere. Now, more than 100 cities, including Seattle, Los Angeles, Denver, Phoenix, San Francisco, Minnesota, and states, including Minnesota, Alaska, Vermont, and Oregon, have replaced Columbus Day with Indigenous Peoples Day, choosing instead to recognize the native populations that were displaced and decimated after Christopher Columbus and other European explorers reached the continent. Now, White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki told reporters that Friday's announcement didn't end Columbus Day as a federal holiday. It is still a federal holiday, but obviously there is much controversy over Columbus Day. It started in 1892 in a combination of recognizing Christopher Columbus and also recognizing Italian-American heritage in the United States. At that time, a lot of Italians who were immigrating to the United States were subject to a lot of harassment and racism. There was a mass lynching that year, 1891, of 11 Italian Americans in New Orleans. And it was this mass lynching in New Orleans of 11 Italian Americans in 1891 that prompted the creation of the holiday so that Italians can be commemorated and celebrated as part of the American community. But obviously they called it Columbus Day,
Which makes
not
no sense.
Italian American Day.
Makes no sense.
I'm all in favor of celebrating Italian heritage.
Absolutely.
I love Italians. I love Italian food. I love Italian pasta. I love Italian pizza. I love the Italian people. I love everything about Italians in Italy. But why the controversy? Change the name so it doesn't offend anybody.
Yeah.
And then we could also celebrate Indigenous people. Why not? Why can't we celebrate everybody?
Since their land was stolen.
Why can't we celebrate everybody? People say get rid of Columbus Day. I don't want to get rid of it because Italians are proud people and it's celebrating their heritage, and why shouldn't we be celebrating their heritage?
No, you could still get rid of Columbus Day with keeping the Italian Heritage Day because it's not Columbus Day. That's not what we celebrate when we say Columbus Day. So get rid of Columbus Day
Right.
and his 3 ships that we learned about in school, but we don't learn about anything else. I'm down with getting rid of it.
Thanks for watching. For more Brad Show Live, like and subscribe to our YouTube channel.